My name is Jivira Reddy, lecturer in computer science, JVR Government Degree College, Sattupalli. Today my topic is layer technology and models in software engineering. In software engineering, many number of technologies and models. Here we see layered technology. In layered technology, we have a quality focus by down to up, process, methods and tools. This is in a layered model. Here a quality, process, methods and tools are seen as a layered. This is image of layered technology. We go to the layered. A quality. An engineering approach must rest on an quality. Must be on quality. The bedrock support software engineering is quality focus. Bedrock supports the quality focus. Process foundation for SCM in software engineering is the process layer. SC process is the glue that holds all the technology layers together and enables the timely development of software. It is a glue technology. Holds all the technologies, layers and timely developed softwares. It forms the base for management control of management controls of software projects. Management control of software projects. Methods. Software engineering methods provide the technical questions for building software. SC methods provide the technical questions. What type of technical questions? Any technical questions that belongs to methods, using for methods for building a software or preparing a software or developing a software. Methods contain a broad array of tasks. Broad array of tasks that include manipulation requirements analysis. That include manipulation requirement analysis, design modeling, program construction, testing and support. Here we seen communication requirement analysis, design modeling and program construction, testing and supports also. Tools. SC tools provide automated or semi-automated support for the process. SC tools provide automated or semi-automated supports for the process and the method. It is mainly automated, or semi-automated is nothing but the automated. Tools are integrated so that information created by one tool can be used by another. Tools are integrated. Here tools are integrated. Here, so that information created by one tool can be used by the another. Already seen the table quality, process, method and tools. Then this is the layer technology. In this technology, we have a model like layered. In this technology, we see in number of layers. That layers contain the methods like a quality, process, methods and tools. In a quality, Bedrock supports the quality, Bedrock supports the software engineering quality focus. Process, foundation for software engineering process is glue, glue, that holds all the technology layer together, enables the timely development software. The methods, technical questions for building software. In the methods, technical questions for building the software. Methods contain a word array of tasks that include communication, requirement analysis, design, programming, constraint testing and support. Tools. Its tools are automated or semi-automated processes. Okay, here this is a layered technology. Next you go for the models. We have a number of models. First we see the waterfall model or linear sequential model. It is very important model. Linear sequential model, or to be known as waterfall model, is one of the approach in software development process. It is the one of the approach for software development process. Models that software engineering used to define and design, which are used to during the development process of software. Clearly stated that all these phases are cascaded to each other, so that second phase is started as and when defined set of goals are achieved for first phase and it is signed off. It is a linear sequential model or waterfall model. It is a development process of software engineering defined and designed with the using a development process of software. It is a second phase started as the when define the set of goals and achieved the first phase and it signed off. It is a feasibility study of the waterfall model. The feasibility study is to use determine if the project should get the go ahead. That means in feasibility study the project should get to ready and feasibility study was done. When the feasibility study was done, automatically the process is started, and then if the project is to be processed, the feasibility study will produce a project plan and budget estimation for the future stages of development. Almost feasibility study means possibilities of development of the project, planning of the project, estimation budget of the project, future stages of the development of the project. In the feasibility study, the many number of stages or paperwork or documentation done in the stage. Here, requirement analysis and design. Analysis, gather the requirements for the system. First of all, analysis, gather the requirements for the system. This stage include the detailed study of the business needs. In this requirement analysis and design, analysis gathers the requirements. What requirement we need? For suppose we need software or we need system, we need study business needs or anything. Here requirement analysis can be done here. Analysis gather requirements for the system. This stage include a detailed study of the business needs. What type of project is to be done or what type of needs to be needed. Here the organization, options for changing the business process may be considered. If the options can be changed in this stage, the consider the business process. Design focuses on high level design like what programs are needed, how are they going to interact, low level design, interface, design and the data design. During these phases, here business process may be considered, then design focus on high level design like what programs are needed and how are they going to interact. Low level design, interface design and data design. Interface design and data design. During these phases, the software overall structure is defined. Analysis and design is very crucial in the whole department cycle. Any mistakes in the design phase could be very expensive to solve in the later stages of the software development. Much care is taken during this phase. The logical system of the product is developed in this phase. The logical system can be developed. Here interface design and data design in low level design are needed, how to are going to interact. During these phases, the software overall structure is defined. Analysis design are very crucial. Analysis and design is very crucial whole department life cycle or cycle. Any mistakes in the design phase could be very expensive. Very expensive means it may be time, it may be finance or anything to solve in the later stages of software development. Much care is taken during this phase. The logical system of the product is developed in this phase. The logical system of the product is developed in this stage, in this phase or stage. Here implementation. In this phase, the design are translated into code. Computer programs are written using the conventional programming language or an application generator. In this phase, the design are translated into code. In this implementation phase, the whole design will translated into code. Computer programs are written using conventional programming language, an application generator, maybe programming tools like application programs, like compilers, like interpreters and debuggers are used to generate the code. Different high-level programming languages like C, C++, Pascal, Java are used for coding. With respect to the type of application, the right programming language is chosen. In this implementation stage, the design, the above we see in the requirement analysis and design. In this above, design is completed. From the design phase to implementation phase, translated design into the code. Computer programs are written using conventional programming languages, application programming, application generator, tools, compiler, interpreters, generate codes. Different high-level programming languages like C, C++, Java or anything used to coding. There is with respect to the type of application, what type of language you want to use, you want to choose. Then testing. After completion of the implementation, the next phase is testing. In this phase, the system is tested. Normally, programs are written as a series of individual models. Programs are written as a series of individual models. These subject to separate and detailed test. The system is then tested as a whole. The separate models are brought together and tested as the complete system. The system is tested to ensure that interface between modules work. The system work on the intended platforms and with the expected volume of the data, and that the system does what the user requires. In this particular testing stage, programs are written in different models, individual model, and subject to separate and detailed tests. Test whole the programming system is tested, ensure the interface between models work. The system work on the intended platform with the expected volume of data, and that the system does what the user requires. Then maintenance. It is cannot be avoided fact that a system will need maintenance. Software will definitely undergo change once it is delivered to the customers. It is cannot be avoided. It must be maintained definitely undergo regularly. System will needed maintenance. Software will definitely undergo changes. Once the software is delivered to the customer, the regular maintenance will be definitely needed. There are many reasons for the change. Change could be happen because of some unexpected input values into the system. In addition, the changes in the system could directly affect the software operations. The software should be developed to keep or save detail of changes that could happen during the post implementation period. Here maintenance means it must be needed for maintenance, because why? The many unexpected inputs values into the system. In addition, the changes in the system could directly affect in the software operations. The software should be developed to keep or save detail of changes that could happen during the post implementation period. That could be happen in post implementation period. This is the waterfall model or linear sequential model. This is very important model. In this phase, first one, feasibility, requirement analysis and design, implementation, testing and maintenance. These are the main sidelines for this waterfall model. In this waterfall model, the total project and maintenance was done in the life cycle. The next one is the prototyping model. Waterfall model and prototyping model. In this prototyping model is applied when detailed information related to input and output requirements of the system is not available. In this prototyping model, applied when the detailed information related to input and output requirements of the system is not available. If it is not available, in this model, it is assumed that all the requirements may not be known at the start of the development of the system. The requirement may not be known at the start of the development of the system. It is usually used when a system does not exist or in case of large and complex system, where there is no manual process to determine the requirements. The model allows the users to interact and experiment with a working model of a system known as prototype. This is a prototype. The prototype gives the user an actual feel of the system. The prototype gives the system user to an actual feel of the system. At any stage, if the user is not satisfied with the prototype, it can be discarded and an entirely new system can be developed. Generally, prototype can be prepared by the approaches listed below. Generally, prototype can be prepared by the approaches by creating main user interface without any substantial coding, so that the user can get a feel of how the actual system will appear, by abbreviating a version of the system that will perform limited subset of functions. By abbreviating a version of the system that will perform limited subsets of functions, by using system components to illustrate the functions that will be included in the system to be developed. Using the prototype, the client can get an actual feel of the system. So, this case of model beneficial in the case when requirements cannot be freezed initially. This prototype is developed based on the currently known requirements. Development of the prototype obviously undergoes design, coding and testing, but each of these phases is not done very formally or thoroughly. By using the prototype, the client can get an actual feel of the system, because the interaction with the prototype can enable the client to better understand the requirements of the desired system. In this phase, you see the image here. Start, requirements, gathering and analysis, quick design, build prototype, user evaluation, refilling prototype, engineer product, that is stopped. This is image for prototyping. Here, first one, requirements, gathering and analysis. A prototype model begins with requirements, analysis, and the requirements of the system are defined in detail. The user is interviewed in order to known as requirements of the system. Okay. Requirements, gathering and analysis. Quick design. When requirements are known, a preliminary design or quick design for the system is created. It is not a detailed design and included only the important aspects of the system, which gives an idea of the system to the user. A quick design helps in developing a prototype. Built prototype. Information gathered from quick design is modified from the first prototype, which represent the working model of the required system. User evaluation. Next, the proposed system is presented to the user for through evaluation of the prototype to recognize its strength and weakness, such as what is to be added or removed. Comments and suggestions are collected from the users and provided to the developer. This is a user evaluation. Then defining prototype. Once the user evaluates the prototype and if he is not satisfied, the current prototype is defined according to the requirements. That is, a new prototype is developed with the additional information provided by the user. The new prototype is evaluated just like the previous. Once the user evaluation of prototype is, if he is not satisfied, the current prototype is refined according to the requirements. That is, a new prototype is developed with the additional information provided by the user. The new prototype is evaluated just like the previous prototype. This process continues until the requirements satisfied by the user are met. Once the user is satisfied with the developed prototype, a final system is developed on the basis of the final prototype. Engineer product. Once the requirements are completely met, the user accepts the final prototype. The final system is evaluated thoroughly, followed by the routine maintenance on regular basis for preventing large scale failures and minimize downtime. Various advantages and disadvantages with the prototype model listed in the table. The advantages and disadvantages of the prototype model. Advantages: provides a working model to the user early in the process, enabling early assignment and increase user confidence. Here, working model, the user early in the process, enable early assignment, early assessment and increase user confidence. This is the advantages. The developer gains experience and insight by developing a prototype, thereby resulting in better implementation of requirements. If a developer gets experience, the prototype, thereby resulting in better implementation of requirements. The prototyping model serves to clarify requirements which are not clear, hence reducing ambiguity and improving communication between the developers and users. There is a great involvement of users in the software development, hence any software development, users a little bit involvement will be in this one. Here most of the software users in the development, the requirements of the users are met to the requirements of the users are met to the greatest extent, helps in reducing risks associated with the software. It helps the reducing risks associated with the software. This is the advantages of the prototyping model. Disadvantages of the prototyping model. If a user is not satisfied by the developed prototype, then a new prototype is developed. The process goes on until a perfect prototype is developed. Thus, the model is time consuming and expensive. In that time, if the user is not satisfied until he is satisfied, perfect prototype is get developed. Thus, the model is time consuming and expensive. The developer loses focus of the real proposed purpose of prototype, and hence may compromise with the quality of the software. For example, developers may use some inefficient algorithms or inappropriate programming languages while developing the prototype. The developer loses focus on the real purpose of prototype. Prototyping can lead to false expectations. For example, situation may be created where the user believes that the development of the system is finished when it is not. The primary goal of the prototype is speedy development. Thus, the system design can suffer as it is developed in series without considering integration of all other components. The primary goal is prototyping a speedy development. It is a speedy development. This is the disadvantage of the prototyping model. Here in this prototyping model, we see in the requirements gathering and analysis, quick designing, build prototype, user evaluation, refining prototype, engineer product, and at the same time we see in the advantages and disadvantages of the prototyping model. In this prototyping model, we see in the number of advantages and disadvantages also. Here, main advantages of this one is what type of needed to be, what type of conditions, what type of prototype is needed to the customer, that gives the prototyping model. Until the perfect prototype is developed, until the prototype perfect output is done. That is the main advantage. At the same time, main disadvantage also, it is a model time consuming, because why? If the perfect prototype is developed, most of the time taken and expensive also. If the resulting in the better implementation of requirements, if the result is better implementation, the developer, if the developer must be an experience. The prototype model has to clarify requirements between the developers and the users. Users and developers must be communicate. If the communication is not good, the process is be delayed. Hence the requirements of the user met the greatest extent. Here most of the great implement involving the users in the software development. If the here disadvantages, if the developers may choose inappropriate language not suitable for that program, not suitable for that particular project, if the algorithms written in not good in way, the program will start again, is the main disadvantage of the prototyping model. Thank you.